Shalom, brothers and sisters. Shalom, brothers and sisters. Giving honor and praise unto the Most High, the Creator and the Maker of heaven and earth. Doing this one over, brothers and sisters. By doing over, I'm talking about the video, The Self-Esteem of Israelite Sisters is Shot Part 2. Brothers and sisters, the reason in this particular case as to why these are even being presented, this is not going to be a part 3 presented and so forth. But in Proverbs, if we will, Proverbs chapter 14, it says, the wise woman builds her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands. Proverbs 31 says of the wise woman that she eats not the bread of idleness. It says that her family is clothed in scarlet. It says that her children rise up and call her blessed. It says that her husband praises her. Have we, as brothers in Israel, men in Israel, as limitation states, as presented in part 1 of this, it says that the sons of Zion are comparable to gold. Have we arisen and praised our sisters? No. In many cases, no. What we've taught our women is to be silent. You ain't, and so forth and so on. That has sadly been the situation that has been presented. It's a sad situation, not a good situation in many cases. Jacob stated in the Bible, Genesis chapter 29, give me my wife that I may know her. This before he slept with Rachel. That means sex alone cannot constitute marriage. But what have sisters been taught in Israel? That once you have sex, you marry. That sex itself is marriage. So, brothers and sisters, the self-esteem of the Israelite women. Now, when I go into this particular aspect, I am talking about Israelite women who say all of the time, we're in the truth, we're in the truth, we're in the truth. The scriptures in Proverbs, it says, he who is in the truth abides by the commandment. Hence, while none of us are perfect, you don't really see a brother proclaiming, I'm in the truth, I'm in the truth, and so forth and so on. So we still have things that we need to work on. Now, what's one commandment that can be shown for edification purposes, if we will, concerning this here? Deuteronomy in the scriptures, 24, verse 5. When a man have taken a new wife, he shall not go out to war, neither shall he be charged with any business, but he shall be free at home 1 year, and he shall cheer up his wife which he have taken. Brothers and sisters, you're supposed to cheer up your wife. You're not supposed to be her problem, her drama, her disappointment, her negative issue. Females already have issues, and it's not trying to be funny and saying so in light of Leviticus. Like it says, if there be an issue in her flesh of blood, her menstrual, if you will, then they go from that to menopause and so forth and so on. You understand? Brothers and sisters, we have to, I would say as brothers, be that support for the sisters. You understand? I want to state, keeping the language clean, that vaginas only keep penises. I state again, vaginas only keep penises. So, when you tell a sister, much due respect, love you, sister, and so forth and so on, and she wonders what in the world you're talking about, and she thinks that being, quote, nice means that you want something carnal, sadly shows where she thinks her value is at. That's real talk. I know of sisters in Israel that do not want to be called sister. Don't call me sister. Just last week, sadly had to, like if you're using an online thing, block somebody because apparently I was asking someone I knew for a couple of years, how are you doing? Too much. Cast out the scorner and contention will cease, says Proverbs. So if a shalom, how you doing, is becoming too much, but you can be around a job or a job where thieves, homos, lesbians, and adulteresses, and you, good morning, how's everything there? That just go to show you the self-esteem is not aligned in the proper place. You understand? So this is why we talk about this particular subject of saying the self-esteem among Israelite women is shot. I was told from a good friend of mine after I did part one of this last night that brothers was going to be upset. So be it. There were brothers and sisters upset when a brother dropped a Hebrew book, a history book. So what? That's your problem. Find where your passion and potential is and work therein. The scriptures give us a guideline on where we should be going potentially. Israel is supposed to excel. But when the women are always being taught to submit, 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 and nowhere, most definitely in the said Old Testament. For instance, in Proverbs 31, Proverbs 14:1, or the wise woman that it speaks of in other aspects. Nowhere in there does it say submit. What it does say is that Israel is supposed to submit to the Most High. If you are teaching more and speaking more about women submitting to men, as opposed to Israel submitting to the Most High, or these brothers putting themselves in the position of the Most High, something just to be asked. We went over, in closing this one out, it says in Deuteronomy 24, verse 5, that the man is supposed to cheer up his wife. When we hear teachers say, it says of the Sabbath, you, your son, your daughter, but it doesn't say your wife, that kind of energy right there, that's not a cheerful spirit or one that can be made to cheer one up. Everything is not going to be happy, 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 joy, joy per se. But at the same token, brothers and sisters, we should not be each other's drama. We're supposed to be each other's shalom. That's why when we greet, we don't greet and say melchama, meaning war. We greet and we say shalom, meaning peace. You understand? Brothers and sisters, when you get the chance, read Proverbs 31 as a woman and read Proverbs 10 as a man. And let us work on those kind of principles. Shalom. Tune into the channel tomorrow, which is Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Saturday night, we're going to have presentations regarding the tribe of Dan, regarding the Sabbath, and regarding Israelite history. Shalom.